turn one. In the background there, Vinales is closing a bit on Joan Mir. There are 2 laps remaining here in Aragon.
Loving the shots of Brivio and Papa Marquez. They're contrasting emotions. Look at this. Alex Marquez running that tighter line again. He just gets that rear tyre spinning up a little bit, doesn't he?
We are going to have an 8th different winner in MotoGP.
Ooh, look at the big black line that Alex Marquez left there. That was close to disaster. He's not giving this one up though, is he?
Who's going to take the 8th? Who's going to become the 8th different winner of 2020? Will it be Rins? Will it be Marquez? Could it? Here he comes.
Look at that shot of his father on the left-hand side of the screen. He can barely watch.
It's coming now.
He doesn't know what to do with it.
Oh, he's almost down. A major warning. A major warning.
Look at his father there in the box on the left-hand side of the screen. He's got his head in his hands. It's Alex versus Alex. Rins versus Marquez with 2 to go in Aragon. Who's going to be the winner?
It's not stopped him, has it? It's not stopped Alex at all.
He was
a
little
bit
bit hot again.
Wide into turn one. In the background there, Vinales is closing a bit on Joan Mir. There are 2 laps remaining here in Aragon.
Loving the shots of Brivio and Papa Marquez. They're contrasting emotions. Look at this. Alex Marquez running that tighter line again. He just gets that rear tyre spinning up a little bit, doesn't he?
We are going to have an 8th different winner in MotoGP.
Ooh, look at the big black line that Alex Marquez left there. That was close to disaster. He's not giving this one up though, is he?
Who's going to take the 8th? Who's going to become the 8th different winner of 2020? Will it be Rins? Will it be Marquez? Could it be Joan Mir? Mir looks like he's too far adrift now, and I think you're right. World Championship springs to mind for the number 36.
And has Alex Rins got this one covered? Has he beaten, has he fended off the superb charge of Alex Marquez? 10th to 1st, up 9 places. He made a bunch of those before he'd even hit the brakes for the first corner, to be fair to Alex Rins.
He has a habit of springing a surprise when you least expect it. He did it last year at Silverstone with Marc Marquez, and now is he going to do it to Alex Marquez?
And this will taste so sweet for Alex Rins. Born and bred a stone's throw away from this Motorland Aragon circuit. When you talk about home races, home soil, well, that certainly applies to this young man who's what now? A lap and 2 corners away from a famous victory here in Motorland Aragon.
Do you know what? He'll only be 30 points, I think, down in the World Championship if he wins this, Alex Rins.
Incredible, incredible.
Here we go then, across the line to begin the final lap of this extraordinary race. Another twist in the tail in MotoGP 2020. Surely it's Alex Rins to lose now, but Alex Marquez is not giving this up.
He really isn't, and he's been so good here through turns 3, 4 and 5. Alex Marquez has been really strong with that medium front tyre. There is your new MotoGP World Championship leader in 2020, barring any late disasters.
Well, Maverick Vinales is closing really quickly. Mir has run into trouble, rather surprisingly.
Now then, turn 7, Alex Marquez is starting to run out of time here. Alex Rins has got, what, about 4 or 5 bike lengths. There's not a lot of overtaking opportunities left. Here's one of them down the hill into reverse corkscrew, and it's still Rins that has the advantage.
Dropping down then, Alex Marquez is just, you know where he's going to try it.
Yeah, turn the last couple of corners.
It's the only
He's
place.
going to try and get in the slipstream of that Suzuki. In a horsepower shootout, you think it's going to be advantage Honda. These are a crucial couple of corners now then for Alex Marquez. He's got to try and get close enough to get that slipstream on the Suzuki and then try and move up the inside of Alex Rins into those final couple of corners. Is he going to be close enough? Rins riding out of his skin to stay in the lead.
In the meantime, there's 3 tenths between Mir and Vinales. There could yet be a twist in the tail for 3rd place.
Now,
coming out of the final turn.
It's all about the drive. It's all about the drive. Can Alex Marquez get close enough? Rins gets that soft rear tyre hooked up brilliantly on the factory Suzuki. Has he done enough? Here comes Alex Marquez trying to get every ounce of slipstream. I don't think he's going to be close enough. Alex Rins looks like he's got this one covered. He's running a little bit wide, but it will be a famous Rins home victory in Aragon.
It's Alex from Alex. Astounding victory for Alex Rins here in Aragon, ahead of Alex Marquez, who gets a dry podium to follow up his one in France as well. Mir does just hold on to 3rd, ahead of Maverick Vinales.